Well, I've already showed you a couple of the basic arithmetic operators, but there's a little bit more than just addition. Let's go ahead and define some numbers, shall we? That's good enough for me. We can do very simple arithmetic. We can do, let's go ahead and add a print here. And then let's go ahead and do that. Let's copy and paste a few of these just so we can see. Then we're going to subtract. And then let's go ahead and actually subtract, but let's go ahead and flip these. All right, let's multiply and divide. Very simple. Most everything uses these exact symbols to do it. There's some pretty awesome ones though. One that most people don't really pay too much attention to that can be used for some very interesting, very powerful mathematic operators is the modulo, or a remainder, whatever you want to call it, or the divisor symbol, but it's the percent sign. Using that, you can take two values and divide them, and then what's left over is what's used. It's commonly used for zebra striping or switching from one color to another, using the even or odd style mathematic operators based on the remainder. It's very cool stuff. Now there's a few other really cool things that Python has that you don't commonly see. For example, two multiplication symbols create power of. So you've got power of whatever. So in this case, it would be 2 to the power of 4. So that's going to be very cool. It's very useful. It's one of those interesting things. I have already shown you operators with some strings. So you can take a string plus another string and it just smashes them together. It's just shortcuts to parsing strings together in one big flow. And honestly, it saves the world in time. But there's a few other interesting operators that can be done in that you can work with lists. Just as an example, we can do similar to what we did earlier. We can do numbers 1, and we'll define that as 2, 4. And numbers 2, we can define that as 1 and 2. And then we can do full list. We can define as numbers 1 plus numbers 2. Now, what this does is it just smashes them together. So what you'll actually see is the kind of almost like concatenating a string, but instead you're concatenating two data sets. So let's just go ahead and print out full list. Boom. All right, so that's a lot of stuff. So let's just go ahead and run it. You can see here we've got 6 minus 2, and then 2 and 8, 0.5, 2, 16, 6. But then we've got the 2, 4, 1, 2. As you can see, it's added in the order that we add the lists together. So in that case, you'll see that the 2 and 4 were in their own list and then added with the secondary list, which is 1 and 2, which is why it's in the order 2, 4, 1, 2. That's very nice if you're trying to preserve the order of objects, or if you're trying to preserve the order of values that you are adding together. And then there's other ways you can sort those and filter those if you need to later on. For example, if you're trying to make them, ascending or descending by value, things like that. So there's a lot of power that you have behind, just me saying how awesome lists are, but you can also see the power behind not only lists, but these different operators in general. And these are kind of the ones that you'll be using on a daily basis. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you on the next one.